And today we are doing all the dinosaurs in Ark. Sadly I couldn't spawn a lot of them in, but anyway we're going to start off with a snail, or the Achatina, that's what it is. All these dinosaurs are in alphabetical order, and if I say like something that doesn't sound like it's supposed to be in that order, then that is because I couldn't spawn it in, but then I spawned in the next dinosaur and then I spawned it in after it, pretty much. So first is the Achatina, which is a snail. Next up is an Allosaurus, which is actually pretty big. Like, he's about that big, if you can kind of see, compared to the snail. Next up is the Ankylo. Again, a lot of these, unless it says put taming food, like with this guy, put taming food in the last menu slot, that means that you have to knock them out, pretty much, with train carriers. And if it says you just get food on like your last hotbar, so pretty much it'll be left on a D-pad for me. But yeah, and then you just feed them it. Yeah, next we have an Ankylo, good for getting metal, stuff like that. And a Ranio. Now, I don't know what these guys are good for. I think maybe venom, something like that. Maybe like you can knock stuff out with it. Next up is a Archer, whatever it is. This can fly. Of course, you can't really carry it. I think you can kind of make it follow around you. Next up we have the Argy. This is your kind of late game kind of tame. Not really late game, but kind of like mid game, kind of like flyer. Next up we have an Angler. These are mostly found really like far below. And also you can kind of see it's kind of like glitched in the ground. A lot of these dinosaurs will be in the ground. Maybe even some of them like sticking out the ground. Next up is an Arthroplura, I think it is. Again, a passive tame. You've got to feed it. Just like, I don't know what you feed it. I have no clue what you feed it. I think maybe meat. It looks like it'd be meat. But yeah, these guys are actually pretty long. And you can actually ride them, which is actually pretty cool. And look, there's this guy. The frog, or the Beazle Buffo. This guy's kind of glitched in the sand. These guys are good for getting cementing paste, as you just you attack flies and it'll make cementing paste. Next up we have a Pronto, which is extremely big, extremely tall, can't see it, there we go, extremely big. Next up is the main boss, which is the Broodmother. Now this person, you can actually tame it, but of course it takes a long time, and it will eat meat. Next up we have a Kathiria. Now these guys are passive tame, but if they look at you, or you get too near it, then it will start attacking you. Turtle, or Gallimimus, I think that's what it is. They're good for transport, weight, and health, so they're good like for early game. Carno are your first kind of big kind of carnivore to ride and tame. Beavers, usually found in rivers. You can tame it, and the saddle for it is also a smithy, which is pretty much like a big like workbench. And or you can just fence in about at least 3 of them, and they'll make dens for you, and of course you can get a lot of wood and cementing paste from that, which is good. A jellyfish, found in caves, I think, or really far down the ocean. And next up, coals. They're kind of your easy fish meat, easy XP, stuff like that. They're so easy to kill. They don't attack you. You can't tame one. But of course you can tame every single animal that's here by force taming it. But of course you can't normally. Compy, you can tame it, but like its size, it literally. Say this is its taming meter to when it wakes up, yeah. It goes. So you've literally got to really quickly put some stuff in it and feed it. This is a Dillo, kind of your first kind of defender, you could say, kind of like first person to kind of protect you. Dimetrodon, I have no clue what these guys are used for. Demented face, but cool little swine kind of thing. Dimetrodon, sadly, I kind of got this guy, so he's kind of like flying, kind of hovering. But these guys, they're good because say someone's on like a Pronto, say someone's like on like a Pronto kind of, and they're sitting on top of it. You can send these guys to go attack the players on top of it, and instead of attacking the Pronto. I don't know what he's got. Diplodocus, I think it is. Don't know what they're used for. Looks really weird. Weird face. I think they're found in swamps, I think. And also with these guys, they're found in swamps as well. The only way to be able to notice them is literally by that. You can only see that a little bit. They usually go underneath water. Next up is a Diplodocus. And it's weird because usually you can kind of see the next dinosaur. Well, not really the next one, but a few dinosaurs after. But these guys are extremely long. And it's weird because you usually have to knock them out, but it says put taming food in the last item slot. So I don't know why it's actually saying that. I literally have no clue why it's saying that. But yeah, so it looks like you can actually tame it passively. I don't know. Dyer Bears, they're good for getting meat, fibre, berries, stuff like that, pretty much. And they're all around, and they're good for getting pelts when you kill it. Direwolf. Now these guys are good because what you can do is you can ride on it. So say if I tamed it, I could sit on it and ride it around because you don't need a saddle to be able to ride one of them. Dodo, exactly. Well, kind of your first kind of just normal meat kind of kill thing. Dodicarus. These guys good for getting stone. Set them to wander, and they'll get a stone for themselves. And what will happen is once they take enough damage, they'll go into a little shell. To be able to tame them, just simply just lie down and just shoot into their head. Now this guy, Dragon, level 3. I need to back up a long time. Look at how big this guy is. I mean, like, Jesus, this guy is big. The only way to be able to get this guy is in Survival of the Fittest, which is only for Xbox and PS4. No, Xbox and PC, I mean. And what happens is you can kind of spawn it in, and then luckily you can, if you're extremely lucky, you can tame it. Dung beetle, after a passive tame, you can put poo in there, and it will turn into fertilizer. I think it is dung beetles. I think it is. Dunkleosteus, there are fish. He is a little bit glitched in the ground, and he is kind of like hogging up him. These guys are extremely armoured. I don't know if they don't take torpor from the front of their head, so you've got to try and get around them and hit them from like the back, his side kind of thing. Gallimimus. These guys are good for taming a lot of land animals that aren't as quick, because these guys are the fastest land animal in the game, and well, so far. And when you put a saddle on them, 3 people can sit on them. 1 person sits in the front.
No, Dad's anything got better than
Okay. So 1 person sits on the front, 1 person sits in the back, and of course a driver sits in the middle. And of course the person who sits on the back can have his crossbow or bow or long neck rifle and keep shooting at the other guy. Giga or Giganotosaurus. Pretty big, the biggest, not really the biggest land animal, but the biggest tameable. Not really the biggest tameable, but the biggest carnivore in the game. And the reason why his eyes are red is because he's in range mode. If he takes enough damage, he will chuck you off if you're riding him, and he will attack the nearest entity, or player or dinosaur. Gento Pittacus, passive tame, but you can only go up behind them to tame them, and then you've got to quickly run away. Because if you get too close for too long, then they'll turn around and attack you. Ichthy, passive tame again, they'll eat meat, and these guys will eat berries. What it is that you'll find these guys in the water, and they'll usually follow you around, and until you give them some food, and then they'll kind of like run away a little bit. They won't really run away, but they'll stay around you. A Kairaku, I think it is. I've got a kind of like cool colour in this one, but pretty much it's a penguin. They're good for getting pelt, I think, maybe? I think it's pelt. I don't know. But they are often found in the very northern of the regions. Paraceratherium. These guys, they're OP. They are OP in PvP, but not really in PvP. They're good in PvP, but not in PvE. Mainly because these guys, if you see a big mouth, if you press R3 for PlayStation or the right stick for Xbox, or I don't know what it is for PlayStation, you pick them up, kind of. So you kind of grab them in your mouth. Now the good thing is that you can pick up human players, which is good. And of course you can ride them, so of course you can get any of them you want. What the hell? This is the Mammoth. Sadly he is glitching into the ground kind of too much. But yeah, it's just a normal Mammoth. Listiosaurus. Pass a tame. Once you've tamed it, you can pet it and it gives everything in its surrounding an XP boost. A Megalosaurus. The male will have antlers, and of course female don't have them. Male can of course chop down trees and get a lot of thatch and wood, but of course female can't. Megalodon, found in water of course, but they're kind of your second kind of tame, mainly for water. Megalosaurus, they are only found in one cave. I don't know where that cave is, but if you want to go there and tame one, do it in the daytime, because if it's in the night time, there will be 2 of them, and they'll be mate boosted, which means of course they'll be better and more higher level. And of course it will sit there, just be sleeping, and you just go up and do it and just start attacking it. Not only attacking it, but trying to tame it. Meganeura, Dragonfly, can't tame them, but you can still swarm them. Meso Pittacus. Pass the tame. This is really annoying because I'll just do this guy first. A Mosasaur, he is extremely big. I think he's second biggest fish in the whole game. His tail comes out all the way back here. Yeah, I don't even know if that goes even longer. I don't even know. But you can tell that is pretty long. Anyway, so yeah, so the Meso Pittacus, you can pick them up, and what they're good for is you can chuck them into someone else's base if they don't have a roof, and you can chuck them into their base, and they'll actually go up to their door and unlock it. They'll unlock it and they'll open it. So good for PvP. Moss chops, pass a tame, but so it says put a sap in it. You just go up to a tree, and you put a sap tap. I think it's called. I don't know. But you put it onto it, you get sap from it. But once you feed it sap, it will either ask for prime fish meat, rare flowers, rare mushrooms, and I can't remember the other ones, but pretty much it changes every time you feed it. Bats. Now you can actually tame these bats. I don't know how you're supposed to tame it. I don't know if it's kind of like forced taming or something like that. But you can actually tame them, and I don't know what they're good for. Patchy, you can ride them, and if you could do a charge with them, kind of. And if they hit something, it will increase their torque, also good for PvP, for knocking people out. Paraceratherium, they're a type of trike, kind of. They're a type of trike, but kind of like more late game. I don't know if they collect more wood or what. I don't know what they're really good for. I haven't really seen one. I've seen one, but I haven't managed to tame it because it died. There were so many dinosaurs that I've actually had to move for literally ages. Literally, it all goes all the way over there, pretty much. Paraceratherium, extremely big, weird face. But yeah, they're the kind of smallest kind of thing that you can actually build on top of, because you can get a platform saddle, and of course you can just build on top of it. Parasaur, kind of your first really kind of saddle kind of ride. They're good for transporting a little bit of good over a long distance. Pegamastax. These were in the latest update and they are so annoying. These guys, they run up behind you, say them like that, and if I just do that, they'll run up behind you, and my character is extremely ugly. I don't know why I actually glitched like that, it's extremely weird. But it'll come up behind you and it'll take your most valuable item. Pelecanos, they're the kind of bird which can land in water. So they're good for kind of like scouting out areas, something like that. Phiomia, these guys, they're good for poop. If you just feed them a bunch of stimberries, which is the white berries, just feed them a bunch of them, and then feed them a bunch of azleberries or tinterberries, which is blue and red, and they'll just poop about 100 times. Megapiranhas, these guys are found in the water, and they will always attack you. You can't tame them, sadly. But yeah, these guys are pretty much a threat in the water. They will attack anything. Plesiosaur, extremely long neck. Weird, kind of weird face, but these guys are pretty long. But it only ends right there. It has an extremely short tail, but an extremely long neck. And these guys you can tame, and they're usually found in the kind of like bigger like depths of the water, you could say. Procoptodon, kangaroo. One guy can sit on the back, and one guy can go in this little pouch down there. They're kind of good. They're pretty quick. They're decently quick, and they can jump like long distances. Let's say you see like a big like river, you can just jump across the whole thing. Pterodon, these are your first kind of flyers that you'll tame. Pretty easy to tame. You just get a bowler, throw it at it, and it'll be stuck there. You just keep shooting at it with a slingshot, and you'll be able to take more. Pulmonoscorpius. These guys, you'd think if they're a scorpion that you'd find them in kind of like the hotter kind of areas. You don't. You find them kind of anywhere really, more up in the northern kind of region, and where you can particularly find them is in caves. Next up, Quetzal. These are your extremely late game, and the only way you can tame them is with a friend, or you can jump off your RG, grapple onto your RG, and then shoot it, and you've got to climb back up onto your RG, go land down, then you've got to reload your crossbow to grapple up on it, then you've got to fly all the way back up, chase after it, get to it again, and then repeat it. Or you can have a friend with you, and your friend can pick you up the RG, and your friend can chase after it whilst you just keep shooting at it. But yeah, they don't take that many. I think with me, I think it was like 14 in the 14. These are darts, which are pretty much like the second best. The best is a shocking darts. But yeah, I think like 14 darts in the body and then 1 dart in the head. Next up is the Raptor. These are your first kind of. These would be your kind of like first kind of like carnival rider kind of. Really popular, good for raiding, stuff like that. Sabertooth, found in the north. These are your kind of first really northern kind of tame, you could say. Extremely popular. They're in the very base kind of game. And yeah, you still need a saddle to ride them. Sabertooth summon, I managed to get this guy floating, don't know why. But these are, it's actually a pretty small one. They're actually decently big. Like, if you kind of look, they're about it's actually pretty big though. But they're about the size of you, maybe a little bit bigger. And they will come after you for a little while in the game, but after you get to a certain level, they won't chase after you, they'll leave you alone, pretty much, and they're good, and once you attack them, then they'll chase after you. But yeah, look at those fangs. Jesus, that'll be good for taming. Sarko, this guy's kind of just sniffing in the water, anything to kill. Previously just killed a dodo. Not really, I killed a dodo and spawned it in, it just happened to be sniffing in the water. Sarko's these are kind of your first really fish kind of tame. They can go on land and water. They are quicker in water, but of course once you get to a certain movement speed, if you can say, for like leveling up, it will be quicker on land. Because that's the thing, when you upgrade its movement speed, it's quicker on land, but it doesn't affect it in water. Spino, these are your first kind of. These are your kind of tames that you'd get before a T-Rex. You can find them way more frequently than a T-Rex. They'll mainly spawn like near the south in like rivers and all that. Stego, they are a little bit better than a Trike at getting berries, but of course they can't carry as much. Tapejira. Now again, these guys are good at getting Quetzals, But of course, you go near them, they fly away. And ship, kind of like sail. I was about to say curtain then. It's not curtain. Yeah, pretty much. Also, they can carry 3 people, same like Gallimimus. They can carry 3 people on there, one at the front, one at the back. Terrorbird. These guys are annoying. They'll be in like little packs, kind of. It's a random wing. And you can tame them, and you can ride them. And these guys are kind of good for. They can glide, kind of. They can glide. Now, Pherinosaurus. These guys are OP as all hell. They are the best tame. Probably not the best tame, but they're good for farming, as they can collect meat, berries, just fibre, plus they're overpowered. They're really good. And I mean, like, look at these claws. Like, we tamed one. Like, me and my friends, we tamed one. Don't you like the claws of Freddy Krueger? If you don't know what Freddy Krueger is, just search him up. And yeah, they look like Freddy Krueger, so we decided to name him Freddy Krueger. Titan boa, you'll find them in swamps and in caves. Pretty much just a snake. That looks kind of like off, doesn't it? Kind of like the squid thing at the back. But yeah, they are extremely long. You can force tame them, and you can actually ride them. But again, that's with like force taming and all that. But I don't know, they might actually add it to maybe a later part of the game where you can actually ride them. That may be good. That's so cool. But yeah, so if they attack you, they'll give you poison, and you can pretty much be knocked out. Now I'm trying not to look, kind of. I'll just go like this. You see, that's the thing. The Bronto's not part of it. He's just a wild dinosaur. Literally, there were so many. I had to like move all the way over here. Okay, there were so many. Wrong side of the rock. These are probably the smallest kind of creatures in the game. Ants, pretty much. Titanosaur drones. They're also ones that fly. And these will kind of just come after you. If you kill them, you can get chitin from them. I don't know how you spell it. Like chitin. It's pronounced chitin, but I don't know how you like to say it. Titanosaur. He's got weird legs for some reason. He's kind of like crouching down. But yeah, these guys are extremely big. But that's the thing, they don't actually take torpor in a way that they normally would, and they have loads of health. Like, I mean, absolutely tons of health. And pretty much they're extremely difficult to tame. I wouldn't advise trying to tame one or trying to kill one, because it pretty much 4 shot at level 130, extremely overpowered. Pretty much nothing will attack it. Trike, these are your first kind of berry collectors. Maybe your first even tame. Mainly because once you want to kind of get a trike, and then it'll be easier to get other animals because you can just get a bunch of berries. So like that. Trudon, again in a new kind of update. These guys, I don't know why, but they give you poison, kind of, and they knock you out. And they're extremely annoying. They're most active at night. Dead dodo here, you know, what you'd usually find. But no. Rex, these guys are pretty much, these guys are kind of like the most popular kind of tame. And now a woolly rhino. These guys are absolutely overpowered as all hell. But the only problem is, you've got to get speed. If you just keep running, he'll eventually gain up stamina and he'll start charging. If you get it completely full, and it's a level 1 rhino, it's sprinting as much as it can, it will one-shot a level 1 T-Rex. Pretty much. So they are extremely overpowered, but only of course when charging. They also get wood, and if you charge into a tree, it will just knock it over. It doesn't stop or anything like that, it just knocks it over. Now the last animal, probably the biggest animal in the game. Kinda looks like a squid, it is a squid. Extremely big. I actually have no clue if you can tame them, but I can walk on them. But look at how long its tentacles are. Look at it, all over it. It's massive. Look at the little like spikes at the end. And that's the thing, like, look at them. It just looks so weird. And in the middle, there's like a little... What? There's like a beak at the end, which is what they eat. Can you actually passive tame one of these? Oh, I get it. Oh no, I remember. It's the same with that Paraceratherium over there, which is the one that you can pick players up. You can actually grab live prey, I think it is, and bring it over here, and they will eat it. Pretty much, they will eat it. And what this is that you've got to pretty much knock this guy out, and then just grab the little Paraceratherium which you've probably tamed before you try and get this guy. Just grab like a dodo or something and just bring it over here. But that's the thing, you don't actually have to bring prey towards it. You can still access its inventory and feed it pretty much. But yeah, these have been all the dinosaurs in the game so far. Again, there were some dinosaurs which couldn't be spawned in, such as I think like the Leech. I think it is. These are like little things that come after you from swamps kind of areas. They'll come after you and they will completely wreck you. As in, no joke, they will completely wreck you. They come in massive, 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 massive packs. And if you get hit by one, you'll be leeched. And yes, if you'll be leeched, and the only way to get rid of it is to either level up and upgrade your health, or to stand on top of a fire and pretty much burn it off of you. Now, I would say my favourite dinosaur in this whole game would probably be, oh, I don't know, pretty much the dinosaur that I would take out on every single kind of like journey, kind of, would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be a T-Rex, it wouldn't be a Rhino, definitely not be a True. I don't think you can actually tame them, I don't know, I don't think you can tame them. Same with, ants, you can't tame them, and Pelecanos, I don't know if you can tame them, I have no clue if you can tame them. I know you can, no, you can tame them, but I don't know how to tame them, pretty much. I knocked one unconscious, and it didn't want to be fed. Yeah, see, this is where you might mostly find piranhas. They will come after you. Oh, I forgot. What I will be doing is pretty much, let me just put in my hacks. Let me just do a quick fly command. Here we go. I'm gonna fly all the way up here, and it will probably mainly be these guys, because most of the fish will die. I am going to set free all of these guys, and I'm going to see whoever wins is going to be the victor, pretty much. He's going to be the guy. But of course, I'm probably not going to include these guys. I probably wouldn't take them out anyway. But I think, I don't know, like this big guy, Jesus, he'll probably win out of all of them. It'll either be him or the dragon. Everything else will just die. Anyways, yeah, so I'm kind of saying that, yeah, it'll be the dragon or the Titanosaur that will win. Everything else will just die. Actually, I don't know, the Titanosaur might win. I don't know. But yeah, see, I'm going to see a lot of them just die, and pretty much a lot of the fish will die. I don't know. What about this guy? I could try and get that guy to attack the dragon, maybe. I don't know, maybe. I'm going to go up a little bit. Is this high up enough? Yeah. You can see a lot of like, little dinosaurs. They look so tiny compared to the dragon. I'm like, Jesus. Okay, so anyway, so now, just gotta type in players only. There we go. Admin command, and let's go. Tons of them despawned. Oh no, they all spawn back in. He's a little bit glitched out, kind of. Oh my god. Yes, as you can see, a lot of the fish have just died. Actually, he hasn't died. Look at that guy. Jeez, he's spinning. He's going straight through the water. It's just an absolute cluster truck all the way over here. A lot of these guys are trying to like run away and all that. Like you can see a lot of birds. They're all trying to like run away, stuff like that. Currently over here, nothing's really happening. Actually, what the hell was that? Oh, that's the Aranio. That's the spider. Just loads of this is just completely going absolute crazy. This dragon is literally not doing anything. That's the thing. I think it's glitched out. Yeah, I think it's like spawning in like. Oh, I know why. Because this, the broodmother, is pretty much spawning in dinosaurs. Yeah, it's trying to attack me. It's trying to spawn in spiders to attack me. But yeah, Spino pretty much just went into the water. Spino actually killed a lot of the things over here, but didn't attack this guy. That's strange. He actually didn't attack him. Oh god, he's attacking me though. But yeah, he didn't attack him. Plesiosaur's somehow still alive. Paraceratherium's kind of just walking about. Brumo is just fighting the dragon. I think the dragon's kind of glitched, so it won't actually do anything. Yeah, a lot of this is just glitched out. Literally, like tons of it is literally just glitched out like crazy. This Allosaurus just run about. But yeah, it's literally just tons of like spiders and all that all along here. Yeah, so a lot of the dinosaurs, pretty much, they just kind of just died. I mean, look at this, like the T-Rex. It didn't even go for the trike. Like as I said, it didn't even go for that other thing. But yeah, here is the squid. Pretty much. I think that's glitched as well. It won't actually do anything. But yeah, I actually kind of want to force tame this dragon and fly him around. Can't want to do that. Let's go ahead and force tame him. Now the difference between force tame and do tame is that if you do tame it, you still got to get a saddle for it. But if you force tame it, then you can ride it. But anyway, yeah, so look at this guy. He is absolutely giant. Oh, look at the Quetz compared to him. Jesus. Can you see me on there? Oh, he breathes fire. Kind of just a little bite. Kind of want to land down. Oh, he's that. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Yeah, a little bit glitched out in the moment. But yeah, see, look, you can actually like level up and all that. Oh, Jesus. I kind of want to tame the squid now. So pretty much. So let's come down. Oh, ow. Where are we at? I'm going to go ahead and tame the broodmother. Broodmother has been tamed. Gonna ride him, please. If we just got on it and got off again. Come on. There we go. So now we're on the broodmother. Walks a little bit slow. I think that's mainly because there's a bunch of spiders in the thing. Yeah, it's kind of just a normal little attack. Kind of just sweep. You do that and you kind of do a little spit attack, kind of. It's weird. Can't I get on land? There we go. Yeah, so just kind of like a little spit attack, kind of. And I think it is left trigger. Yeah, you spawn a little. Oh no, you just do a little like web sling kind of thing. But yeah, this squid. Now, if you can ride this, oh my god, you can actually ride it. Okay, it's kind of like that. Look at that. You can't move, I'm guessing. Yeah, you can't move because I'm stuck. I'll go into the ocean and I'll show you. But yeah, I mean, that's squid. Jesus Christ, if you managed to tame one of them, you would be the beast. You would be OP as all hell. This should be big enough. Oh no, I can't tame it in. Can't spawn in, can I? Well, I'm just gonna have to. I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna really quickly bring it up and I'm gonna spawn them in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, so it is admin. I don't know if you guys can actually see me typing, but yeah, how's it? Admin cheat summon, and then it is to summon. TU, is it? Yeah, TU. And then this. And of course, got the underscore. Character underscore BP underscore C. Run command. No go, now he's in. Now is he stuck? No, it shouldn't be stuck. Now just go ahead and force him. There we go, now it's mine. Now let's go. You can kind of see all the bubbles that come out. Attack, okay, you kind of like turn around and then kind of like grab, kind of. So yes, if I come over to this guy, then if I just attack, yeah, I can't just kill it. You kind of just sit here, like killing it pretty much. But yeah, this guy is absolutely huge. If I press that, what is it? Oh, that's like a cloud kind of like bubble, so it can escape. Left trigger. Oh, is that like a grab? I think that's a grab. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to use. I think it's mainly because of like how it is kind of. If I come up here and I get off, look at that. Like half its body that comes out of the ground. That is amazing. I love that. That'd be good, but only of course for like travelling around, you could say. Yeah, where was I? Was I over here? Was I? Where was I? Oh no, I was over here. Oh no. Yeah, over here. Yeah, what other thing could I tame? Don't know. A lot of this is kind of just dead. Actually a lot, like tons of it is just dead. Spino, not really. Look at all the spiders. Oh my. All those spiders. Oh my god. Look at them all. Yeah, I kind of want to show the glitch that happens when I think you can. I don't know if it's a mod or anything, but I swear you can spawn in a Titan boa and ride it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this little all dinosaurs kind of thing, and of course the most OP kind of dinosaurs. So here's a compy right here. There we go. So of course you can just pick it up and then throw it. Can you attack it? No. There we go. Yeah, see, they'll kind of just jump at them, attack them, pretty much. If I show you, look how fast it's unconscious me to go down. Look how fast it's going down. And like, Jesus. It goes down so quickly. But yeah, that's the compy, pretty much. He's decently quick, not really very quick. Of course, you want to like run around with him, just pick him up, just take him around. But of course, the button to pick him up, to throw him back down, you just got to double tap it. And then just do that weird thing. And then just drop him. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.